Thought I did a show with you. Thought I did a show with you. Fashion Show, which is a part of our annual cultural fest at Somaiya Institute of Engineering and IT, Sion, Mumbai. So Search 2021 is brought to you by KitKat in association with JSW Steel. So I am Zeel Jani and
I am Aditi Adokar. We are the members of Students' Council of KJSIT and we'll be hosting this event today. So we have an extraordinary set of judges with us today to score our fashion show event and decide the winners. So our first judge for today is Miss Sonal Agarwal. Miss Sonal Agarwal is a fashion and lifestyle influencer with over 200K social media followers. She was also a marketer and a brand consultant who gave up her corporate career to start her blog, Pink Peppercorn, over 6 years ago. Miss Sonal is also the founder of a fashion label house of Pink Peppercorn and was nominated by the Cosmopolitan Blogger Awards this year in the Best Sustainable Fashion Blogger category. She has been featured in Cosmopolitan, Times of India, Hindustan Times, Outlook magazine, and several other leading publications. We are extremely glad to have such a talented and well-versed fashion personality with us today.
our next judge for today is Ms. Juhi Bhatt, who is an actor, performer, and a fashion influencer. She quit her full-time marketing job to follow her dreams and started her acting journey with Eros Now's web series, Tumse Na Ho Paega, and later went on to do a lot of TV commercials for big brands like ICICI, Vivo, Himalaya, to name a few. She's also seen in a lot of filter copy videos. She's also a fashion influencer and reaches out to the youth through her fashion on Instagram. She has worked with some of the biggest brands in the fashion industry and continues to do so. We can't be more pleased to have Jugnu herself from Tumse Na Ho Paega with us today to help us score our participants. Thank you so much for being here, ma'am.
So before we start the event, we will let's hear a few words from our title sponsor.
You know guys, ये मेरी पहली क्लास है आपके साथ. Accounts is a very interesting subject क्योंकि इसमें interest होता है. It could also get very taxing. Let's have a break, guys. Jokes aside, पहले बताओ ये किसने फेंका? किसने फेंका? लाइफ है, ब्रेक बनता है.
Nestle, good food, good life.
That was a really amusing ad. So now we are going to witness a number of talented participants who will be displaying their skills and talents, and I'm sure would leave us mesmerized. We're extremely excited to see how the evening goes, and we hope that you are too.
So Edith Hare once said, "You can have anything you want in life if you dress for it." So on this note, let us now begin our event today.
So our first team is from Vidyalankar Institute of Technology, Team Omega. The participants are Isha Thakkar, Tanvi Sawant, Pranika Tambe, Preeti Sharma, Prenal Upadhyay, Atharva Rane, Yash Mahajan, Priyanka Bagad, Prateet Sarpe, Saurav Shette, Rudrant Ukarde, and Chaitanya Toskar.
So gear up, guys.
Yay.
ये तुम इतनी खूबसूरत हो। कौन है ये जिसने दोबारा मुड़ के मुझे नहीं देखा? Who is he?
Gone to the head.
That was an amazing performance. Whoa.
It's
So good.
really enticing performance. Would the Team Omega like to say something first regarding their performance? Anything?
कुछ लोग ने सब बैच क्यों दिया म्यूट है
Sorry. Anything y'all would like to say, Team Omega? No, I guess. So we can go ahead with our judges. What did you all think of the performance?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, you are audible.
I just hope that our judges like the performance.
Yeah, sure. We can go to the judges now. Juhi ma'am, Sonal ma'am, can you all say how do you all like it?
I think it was a fabulous performance, like really, really well done. Everyone was so well coordinated, and it was interesting. The whole concept of all the fantasy characters and everything. It was quite a lot of fun. So yeah, I quite liked it.
I honestly loved it. It reminded me of my college fashion show days, and it was so good. I love that every single beat, like y'all didn't miss a single beat, even when it came to like lifts or including dancing. I love the song selection. It was so trendy. It was so, I mean, it's now, it's whatever's happening now. We're seeing it, we're seeing these songs on Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. So it's very relatable. And I love how you guys were coordinated. It was so good. Congratulations, it was amazing.
I also
Thank you
really love
so
the
much.
fact
Thank you
that,
so much.
in the beginning, when each character was being introduced, the sound selection for each character was like so spot on. So, there were at times where there was too much light on the screen and I couldn't actually make out the faces, but just the sound in the background with the costume kind of just made it all very, very clear that, okay, what this is. So I thought it was really nice that way.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's great. I think that song selection actually helped out because in this online gig, the video quality might suffer or something. So this was very wise on their part. So let's move on. Our next college is Bennett University, and the participants are Yati, Anvi, Ishita, Pandana, Samiksha, and Tanvi. All the best to you guys. Let's move on.
उस दुल्हन की
रंग सारी गुलाबी चुनरिया रे, रंग सारी गुलाबी चुनरिया रे, मोह मारे नजरिया सावरिया रे, मोह मारे नजरिया सावरिया रे। रंगी सारी रंगी सारी रंगी सारी गुलाबी चुनरिया रे, रंगी सारी गुलाबी चुनरिया रे, मोह मारे नजरिया सावरिया रे, मोह मारे नजरिया सावरिया रे। जाओ जी जाओ, जाओ जी जाओ, जाओ जी जाओ, बनाओ नावतियाँ, अजबाली है मोरी उमरिया रे, अजबाली है मोरी उमरिया रे, मोह मारे नजरिया सावरिया रे, मोह मारे नजरिया सावरिया रे। रंगी सारी रंगी सारी रंगी सारी Vale viskas vai abas dunia nindrai khabas dunia nindrai khabas रोशे रोशे मदनो सुलमा Alevis
That was a really beautiful, extremely graceful video. Would the members of Team Panache like to say something first?
Hi, I am a member from Team Panache, and I would really like to know what do you think about our video? And I mean,
So basic, I loved it. Okay, I really loved it. I loved the whole mood, and I loved the fact that there was so much focus on details like jewelry, and because a fashion show is not just about the clothes, it's also about the small details, the accessories and everything. And I thought all that was very nicely captured. I love the fact that you actually took us through all the different stages of a wedding function and the little write-ups. Everything was very interesting, informative. I thought it was a very, very beautiful performance.
thank you so much.
Juhi ma'am?
Wow, you girls are so pretty. I actually thought I was watching like a mini film, It was picturized so well. I loved it. I actually loved what Sonal said, that I love the detailing, and I love that the concept of entire Indian wedding was put together, and we were taken through that. So it was beautiful. I actually didn't see this coming. Picking up like a concept of Indianness is something so beautiful. We tend to sometimes miss on that. So I really loved it, and you girls looked gorgeous. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That was a really different take on a fashion show, and so the competition is really fierce this time. So let's move on to the next team. So the next team is from IIS University, Jaipur, and the participants are Shraddha Sharma, Kiran Chaudhary, Tavin Singh Gujar, Vibhuti Poddar, Aditi Jain, Manvi Singh Chauhan. Also Shreya Chalan, Lavanya Sharma.
Players, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Pop, pop, it's showtime. Showtime, showtime, showtime. Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know. Gone time. Oh, they don't know. Gone time. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Showed up. I'm wearing Cuban links. Yeah. Designer mix. Yeah. Inglewood's finest shoes. Whoop, whoop. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Known to give the color red the blues. Woo, shit. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Second verse for the hustlers. Gangsters. Bad bitches and your ugly ass friends. I cannot preach. I cannot preach. I gotta show them how a pimp get it in. First, take your sip. Do your dip. Spend your money like money ain't shit. Ooh, ooh. We too fresh. Got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? What you trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Everywhere I go, they be like, oh, so bad. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so bad. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so bad. Now, watch me break it down like, 24 karat, 24 karat. What's that sound? Come on now. 24 karat, 24 invite the feeling. Just put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? Tell me what you're trying to do. 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Second verse for the hustlers, gangsters, bad bitches and your ugly ass friends. I cannot preach, I cannot preach. I gotta show them how I pimp, get it in. First, take your sip, do your dip, spend your money like money ain't shit. Ooh, ooh, we too fresh. Got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? What you trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so bad. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so bad. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so bad. Now, watch me break it down like, 24 karat, 24 karat. What's that sound? 24 karat. Come on now. 24 karat, 24 karat magic. Don't fight the feeling, invite the feeling. Just put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? Tell me what you're trying to do. 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Just put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? Tell me what you're trying to do. 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear.
Wow, that was an extremely catchy performance. Do we have anybody from IIS College who would like to say something from the stage? Do we have anyone in the audience? Do we have anyone? I guess somebody unmuted. So no, I guess. I think we can start with the judges. Give your views on the performance. They might be watching it on YouTube live.
So
Sonal ma'am.
personally, I love the outfits. I thought they put a lot of hard work into the costumes, and which is the most important thing about any fashion show, which is to show something new, show creativity, and it looked at least like they actually created those garments especially for the fashion show because they were very well coordinated, and I love that fact. The camera work could have been way better because it was like just going all wobbly at wrong places. But I thought the girls themselves did a fab job. The coordination was nice. The choreography was nice. It was like looking at a proper fashion show, and not an online video kind of a thing. So it was nice.
Great. Juhi ma'am?
Yeah, same here. I actually thought I was sitting like at a Lakme Fashion Week or something, watching a fashion show because all the outfits looked so amazing. They were so well put together. I love the fact that they were so nice and vibrant. Whoever's given the outfits, I really want them to send it to me because they're beautiful. And I love the fact that the girls were having fun. That's the most important thing. I mean, fashion is there, but then it's important to just have fun and while walking, because they were literally like grooving and giving high fives and all of that. And because of that, like our mood was also, being affected, which is great. Yeah, I think overall it was amazing. I think there was like an abrupt end, which could have been better. But otherwise, with the girls, they were fab. It actually looked so professional. And the minute, like from the first beat, I had a smile on my face because I knew that this is going to be like, like grander and larger than what I'd expected. So, yeah.
Great. So now moving on, our next team is from IIT Bombay, Team Throne.
Could we just get 2 minutes to score, because I
Yeah,
haven't been able
sure.
to. Yeah,
Sure, no issues. We'll take a 2-minute break, short break.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, sorry. Thank you for that. I'm done.
No worries. We'll go ahead now. The next team is from IIT Bombay, Team Throne. So let's see what they have for us.
Mother, Alana's just send her regards.
Jesus, Jacob conexión me. Sekis hensiadorus. Zis persis te bago naexionio jorepi.
That was an amazing performance. So I'll just say the participants who were a part of the team. There was Himanshu, Venki, Harsha, Astha, Dev, Amruta, Prasun, Sakshi, Anagha, Anishish, Suraj, and Ritu. Amazing performance, guys. Is anybody there? Yeah, Team Thrones. Yes, you can say something about your team.
Yeah, I just hope you guys like the performance and the theme selection. That's all.
So Juhi ma'am, would you like to say anything?
IIT Bombay, take a bow. This was amazing. I have goosebumps. I don't know if you can see it because, firstly, Game of Thrones is one of my favorite shows, and just putting together something matching even closely thinking of matching a level of Game of Thrones is something which is very difficult. So for just the concept, 10 on 10, it was so good. And I actually didn't think that it was just a fashion show. It was an experience you guys created. It was more than just walking the ramp. It was so much more. There was storytelling. There was it actually at some point, especially when Jon Snow comes towards the end, it actually felt like I was sitting at the Royal Opera House and watching the performance. It was so good. I loved it so much. Whoever's done the sound and the lighting, please, go and thank that person, because it was amazing to create that kind of an environment and to give that look and feel is very difficult, and a lot of effort goes behind the light and the camera to make it look a certain way. So it was amazing. Who was played Arya Stark?
I'm
So
not
good.
sure
Yeah,
about that.
I love the attitude with which she walked on the part where that bad girl thing, and it was so good. I think all of them were amazing, and you guys did an amazingly superb job. I don't have words to say more than this. It was so good. I loved it.
I completely agree with Juhi, and I mean I love Game of Thrones, and I can see the smile on her face, and I feel like okay, fine, this is like 10 on 10. It was like it was a complete experience, like she said, and the fact that at a college level, you guys were able to put together something like this is really really amazing. The sound and light was, I think, just like the cherry on the top, which just completely made the entire performance what it was. And the costumes, I thought the costumes were really amazing, so close to, I actually wanted, I was like, yeah, I want this, I want this, I want this. Like, they were so good. So yeah, hats off.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now let us, get to know our judges a bit more. So I would request Sonal ma'am and Julie ma'am to tell us about your, experiences with fashion and fashion shows, and how you all started getting into this, the stream of fashion show, and about fashion. Can you share your views, Sonal ma'am?
Sure. So I actually so I was a BMM student, and I finished my BMM back in 2006. After which I joined marketing, and I did my master's in luxury brand management from Florence. So that's where I kind of got into fashion. That was my starting point. So I was in Italy, and big part of my course was to attend fashion events that went around in Europe, and that's where I got introduced to watching live fashion shows at a very large scale. And I worked with, as a marketer, I worked with different brands. I did my internship with Ferragamo in Italy. Then I worked with a Shopper Stop after I came back here, and I've worked with a lot of fashion brands ever since. And about 6 years ago, I started my blog, which is Pink Peppercorn. I started, creating content, and I just loved it. I was like, okay, this is it. Fashion is my calling, and by fashion, I don't just mean marketing brands. I also mean creating content around fashion. So that's what I started doing full time, and it's been about 6 years now. Last year, I also launched my own fashion label, which is called House of Pink Peppercorn, which is primarily Western wear, sustainable and ethical Western wear to do with all pure linens, catering to the modern day woman. And yeah, that is it. I've attended, I think, in the last 5 years I've attended every season of the Lakme Fashion Week. So my exposure to watching a certain level of fashion shows has been pretty vast, and I really love being here because I thought you guys at a college level are doing so well and are doing something which is really, really up there. So hats off to you.
Would you like to talk about sustainable clothing? Like, how important is it in modern world?
I think with the pandemic situation and with everything that's happening around the world in terms of the effects of global warming, with uh, recently there was this news where about 200 people died of heat in Canada. So I think it's very evident that we need change. We need, every one of us in our very small ways need to go sustainable, be it something as simple as, buying less and throwing less and, reusing your own wardrobe. Or it could be buying more of biodegradable clothing, less of polyester. Or it could be something as simple as reducing the amount of plastic usage in your home. So sustainability is something which is it is not just the need of the hour, it is something you have to do if you want to survive the next, if you want the human race to survive the next, say, 100 years. It's or it's not going to last, because the effects that we see on the environment are huge right now. So yeah, I think it's very doable. It's not just big words. It's not like a lot of people think that sustainable fashion is expensive and you need to have a lot of money to be able to. No, in fact, it's quite the opposite. Very simple things you can do is just reuse your existing wardrobe, like mix and match, wear the same thing multiple number of times. I don't know why we have this whole notion of, okay, if we've worn something once, we don't want to repeat it. I think it's the most stupid notion, because that is the notion that has driven us and our industry to where it is today. So reuse your clothes, wear more of cottons. You need to do your bit to kind of encourage your society, your culture, the weavers and the artsmen who actually don't get enough due. So yeah, buy more of Indian made stuff, buy more of small brands who actually work with these artisans, because that is where you can provide livelihood to somebody as well. So there's a lot that you can do when it comes to sustainability and sustainable fashion. It's just about the intent that you need to have.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for the insight on sustainable clothing. Now, Juhi, ma'am, would you like to share your experiences about fashion in general?
Sonal, firstly, I am going and buying stuff from your website that you just spoke about. Because, yeah, I mean, sustainable fashion is something which has come into picture, and people have started realizing about it off late. So it's really good that, Sonal started something like that. Now, for me, my journey has been very different, not, out and out into the fashion industry, but for me, I've always been associated with, arts, be it fashion show. There's not even a single fashion show in my school or college days that I have missed on, or even dance for that matter, theater. I have been a theater artist for, I don't know, I mean, I can't even count the number of years that I've been into theater. And acting's always been my passion. But you really don't know sometimes how to go about it, which is why, when I completed my graduation, I was working with like a leading production house in film marketing. I've worked on almost all the big projects, you name it, from Bajira Mastani to like Tanu It's Mano to Houseful. I've worked on all these projects, and slowly started realizing that, I have to start somewhere. If I want to follow my dreams, I have to start somewhere. To start somewhere, I have to leave some place. And which is why, I left my full-time job. I went into acting full-time. I started auditioning. I got my portfolio done, got in touch with casting directors, and bagged my first role, lead role for Jugnu, which you were talking about. And then, the journey started. Now, also one fun thing, KJ Somaiya was a college where I had applied. I remember that I was not for engineering or IT, but I think it's for BMS, if I'm not wrong. And I was actually standing in the queue outside just to know that I didn't get an admission there. So just, today being here is just so overwhelming for me because life takes a turn and you never really know what happens, right? So yeah, I think Tumse Na Ho Payega happened for me. And after that, I, kept acting for a lot of different projects. I have an upcoming project launching soon in the next few months with Prateek Babbar and Lara Dutta. So it's called Project 23. So watch out for that. And be it about fashion. So what happened is like while I was acting and doing different projects, I started creating different looks on Instagram and putting them out. Right. So first, initially for me, it was all about, okay, this look on this particular person looks so amazing. I wish I can create something like this, or I wish I can wear something like that. To soon realize that, hey, no, I mean, that looks good on that person because that person carries it well. Not necessary that, what you see on others will always look good on you. And, I started realizing that it's so important to start being comfortable in your own skin and talking about, fashion, which is not just, something which is, where you go all out and you have like high fashion on all. But I think it's more about just being comfortable in your own skin, even if it's like a basic t-shirt with denims. It's just how you are pairing it up, how you are styling it, how you are accessorizing it. So I think every person's different that way. And that's when I start to realize that, it's okay that, if I don't talk about out and out fashion, even if I'm talking about basic styling, it's fine. And that's when I started talking about that. And people start relating to it, especially, young girls started relating to that a lot. And yeah, I'm currently creating content on Instagram, talking about fashion, talking about beauty, and acting's a part of an important part of my life anyway. So yeah, that's it.
That's great, ma'am. So now let's move on with our actual show. So the next team participating will be, I think Aditi can carry on.
Yeah, so the next team that will be participating is from University of Maharani College, Jaipur again. So the participants are Khushi Sharma, Riya Sindhodaya, Yashika Sharma, Komal Jangid, Sakshi Vaishishta, Manasha Gujare, Sakshi Bedia, Priyanka Yadav, Aksh Chaudhary, Shahin Mazhar, Shreya Karpawale, Tina Gujar, Saloni Sori. I'm sorry if I messed up someone's name. So yeah, so this will be the next college participating.
Breathe in, breathe out. 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 Breathe in, breathe out.
Whoa, that was really that was such a different take on a fashion show. It was also informative and it broke stereotypes and stuff. It was really amazing. Does the team have anything to say about their performance? Is there anyone from the team in the audience who would like to talk about their performance? I guess not. With the judges, please, Juhi ma'am, can you please tell us your opinions on the show?
Ma'am, I guess you are on mute. You will have to unmute yourself.
Sorry, I was not able to unmute. Kept showing some error. So, girls are really ruling. I think this fashion show entirely. I've seen like so much of like girls ruling the stage. It's amazing. And yes, how like she said, that breaking stereotype is something that we saw from this particular show, which was very well put together. And yeah, it was amazing seeing all the girls so confidently walking in their own skin. So yeah.
So I had actually, I've been wondering why there hasn't been any concept which is, purposive. And here finally there was one,
Yeah.
purposive and all about empowerment. And there are so many topics that, could have been picked, which were purposive, which had a very positive message. So I love this about this particular performance. I loved the concept. I thought it was really well done. And hats off to these girls. And also the levels of confidence. The levels of confidence were really amazing. Like in every show, in fact, in every team effort that we've seen so far, the levels of confidence are like up there. So that's something that I'm very, very impressed with.
Great. So with this, we have concluded our last performance of the day. We would like to thank our judges. They have been amazing, and we are extremely glad to have you all with us for Search 2021. Also, we have Vaishali ma'am, who is our teacher coordinator in the meet. So, ma'am, would you like to say something? Vaishali ma'am, are you there in the meeting? Okay, I guess she is away. Never mind. So we would really like to.
No, I don't want to say anything, but I want to say, hello.
Hello, ma'am.
I will just say the performance of all the participants was excellent in this situation also. They have done excellent in this online platform also. So I wish them a good luck for the result, and that's it.
Thank you so much, Vaishali ma'am. We would like to thank our judges, which all have been amazing. And we would also like to thank all the participants for such an active participation from their side. All the performances were really out of the world. We hope that we will get to see you all next year, physically, actually, and not online. Let's just hope very soon. And finally, we would like to thank the college for providing us with all the resources and support required to make this event a success. So thank you, everyone.
Yes, I think it's going to be a really difficult task for the judges to choose a winner because all the performances are so great. And we hope to see the judges too with us next year, physically, hopefully, in our next year's fest, which would be definitely more fun, even though this was like we tried to do it online and which turned out to be really great. But we hope that we can do it physically next year.
It is so good to see, all of you put in so much efforts, even though times are such and things are going online. I mean, I didn't expect this level of a performance, even though like on a Zoom meet, but it's so amazing that everyone has put in a lot of efforts and you can see the efforts, that's gone behind. And if this is going to be the future of the fashion industry and of the industry in general, I am so happy. It's in the right hands. And to you guys also, to put something together of this sort and get everyone under one roof together to just enjoy the whole grandeur that you put together is amazing. So thank you. Thanks for having us. It was actually a pleasure. I mean, I think in the whole pandemic, seeing something like this was just very different for me. And thank you.
Completely agree with you. Thank you so much for having me. I had a ball of a time. I really and you know, kudos to you guys. You guys put together this whole thing so seamlessly. Like it was so well organized. Even you know, like even there were no technical glitches. Otherwise, most of these events have so many technical glitches, but here it was like so seamless. And yeah, I'm really happy to see all of this. Congratulations and all the best to you guys.
Thank you.
It's gonna be a tough call for me and Sonal, I'm sure.
Very.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for your kind words. Also, this is for all the participants. The winners of this competition will be declared in some time on our Instagram page. So stay tuned, guys. And so once again, thank you for coming, for gracing us with your presence, Sonal ma'am and Juhi ma'am. It was really a really nice time we had with you guys. And let's conclude this glamorous evening now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.